Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Seth Nelson. I manage partner strategy and operations here at Fundera with a particular focus on government guaranteed programs, including the SBA. So obviously this is a time during this COVID-19 pandemic where the SBA's programs are of particular importance to small business owners across the United States. So today we're going to take time to walk you through a couple of those programs that are available today. The first is the COVID-19 Economic Injury Disaster Loan, available directly from the Small Business Administration, the SBA. The second is the Paycheck Protection Program, which was passed into law as part of the CARES Act, which was signed into law on March 27th, 2020. So to start here, we are going to go through the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, also known as the EIDL. And I'm going to share my screen here so you can see. So the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, also known as the SBA COVID-19 Disaster Loan, is available directly from the SBA, which is slightly different from most SBA programs, which are offered through lenders, banks and non-bank lenders. So again, this one is offered directly from the SBA. The product type, it's a fixed rate working capital term loan. In terms of security, there is no personal guarantee for loans below $200,000, and that's through December 31st, 2020. The loan amounts go up to $2 million, and the SBA recently enabled an advance of up to $10,000 within 3 days of your application being submitted. So basically, when you apply for this program directly from the SBA, you can select a checkbox that asks for up to $10,000, and the SBA will consider that as a grant. So even if you aren't eligible for the EIDL, you can still be considered for that grant, and it's not payable back to the SBA. So it's effectively free money. The interest rate is either 2.75% for nonprofits or 3.75% for small businesses. And the loan term goes up to 30 years, although this is determined by the SBA and their determination as to your ability to repay the loan. So not everyone gets a 30-year term. The payments for this product are monthly, and it comes with an automatic 4-month payment deferral, which means you don't have to make payments for the first 4 months of the loan after you secure the loan. And the SBA can offer up to a 1-year payment deferral. There is no origination fee for this product. In terms of the eligibility for the EIDL, the eligible uses of proceeds include working capital for things like fixed debts, payroll, accounts payable, and other bills that cannot be paid due to COVID-19. I want to point out here that if you use the EIDL for payroll and you also apply for and receive a Paycheck Protection Program loan, which we'll go into later in this video, you need to refinance your EIDL into the PPP loan. So we'll talk more about what that means, but effectively what the SBA is requiring is that if you use both a EIDL loan and a PPP loan, you need to use them for separate purposes. So we'll talk more about that when it comes to the use of proceeds for the PPP loan. In terms of the credit score, there's no stated minimum for the EIDL, but the SBA does consider credit score in its underwriting. The ownership disclosure is required for all 20% plus owners of the business. So anyone who owns at least 20% is required to be on the application. There's no stated revenue minimum, but the SBA does consider your revenue in terms of your ability to repay the EIDL. And in terms of your time in business, the SBA is waiving the 1-year time in business requirement, given the current crisis with the COVID-19 pandemic. All states have been declared a disaster zone for COVID-19, so there is no restriction in terms of states or areas within states as it relates to eligibility for applying for this product. The SBA's programs generally have what's called a credit elsewhere test, which basically means that if you can get money elsewhere for your needs, whether it's your own savings or another lender, at reasonable terms, then you'd be ineligible for an SBA loan. That requirement has been waived for the EIDL, which is great news. It enables you to more easily apply for and be considered eligible for the EIDL product. There are a number of items here that one of which needs to be true in order for you to be eligible. I won't read through all of these, but basically this is meant for small businesses. So the applicant needs to be a business of not more than 500 employees. There are some exceptions which can be found in bullet point 6 here, based on the size standards according to the SBA. But basically one of these needs to be true, and I'll show you what this looks like when we go through the actual application on the SBA's website. If one of these is not true, then you cannot apply for the loan. And so you should not spend time going through the application. On this page, there are items, all of which must be true. Again, I won't read through all of these, but you'll need to affirm that all of these are true when applying for the loan. Otherwise, you will be considered ineligible. This list continues on this page as well. Again, all of these items must be true in order for you to be eligible for the EIDL. And that's it.